eyes are constantly exposed to blue light, which can damage them over time. Without the proper nutrition, our eyes have a hard time filtering blue light. Even colored sunglasses or screen protectors, represented by the dye in this water, can't fully protect our eyes. However, a daily serving of PharmaNex eye formula supplies our eyes with the nutrition required to help shield them from blue light and support overall eye health. Protect your eyes from the inside out.
So lately, been wondering, will be there to take my place when I'm gone. Need love to light the shadows on your face. If a greater weight shall fall and fall upon us all, and between the sand and stone, could you make it on your own? If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go, and maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday, to watch you, to guide you through the darkest of your days. If a greater weight shall fall and fall upon us all, well, I hope there's someone out there who can bring me back to you. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. Run away with my heart, run away with my hope, run away with my love. Yes, hello, warm greetings everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from right now, and welcome to JhermiNATION TV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jeremy, here in London, and I take it that you're all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. So please write on the comment box where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. Any questions later on, please write it on the comment box. And we are streaming simultaneously live on YouTube under JhermiNATION, and on Facebook page JhermiNATION, and on my personal Facebook, JermiRoy. So please, some thumbs up and hearts will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy. Give it a try. Click those buttons now. And welcome here, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome here in JhermiNATION. So, in keeping with what JhermiNATION is all about, I would like to give you a seed that you can plant into your mind and let it germinate. So, our seed of the day is success is our sacred duty. Yes, success is our sacred duty by Grant Cardone. I like this quote, and I'm a big fan of Grant Cardone as well. So, success is our sacred duty, it's our responsibility, and it's our obligation as well. So, success, we should treat it seriously, not just as an option or an alternative. And we shouldn't confuse success with achievement as well, because achievement is the that's the tangible proof already. That's the result. of what we wanted to achieve. But success, on the other hand, it's a state of being. It's a feeling. That's why you will come across people who are very rich, famous, and wealthy, but they are not happy and they don't feel they are a success. Um, and if you ask them the question what success means to them, you will find out and you will be surprised what their answer is. It's more of building a legacy, giving back, paying forward, and it's more than just financial or monetary. And success could be different for whatever age group you are in. For a child, success can be owning an expensive toy because they're able to persuade their parents to buy them an expensive toy. For a teenager, it could be having their own cell phone, having their own room. For a young adult, it could be being in a relationship, having a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And for an adult, it could be finishing your profession, getting a job. Or for a highly motivated person, it could be owning or starting your own business and coming out of employment. So it will depend. Success will depend on whichever age group you're in. But we shouldn't confuse success with achievement, and success and happiness are two different things. But despite of it all, as what Grant Cardone said, we should treat success as our sacred duty, as our obligation, and as our responsibility. So there you go. That's our seed of the day. So before I welcome or introduce our very special guest for today, is actually from America, from USA. It's morning in the USA now. Let me just play this video very quickly.
Hi, this is Kurt from Deluxe Furniture in Corpus Christi, Texas. And I want to invite you Wednesday, March 31st, 12 UK time. And we're going to be talking about how I managed to start my own furniture company and overcome obstacles at the age 21 and go from nothing to success. I look forward to talking to you and I'm super excited. And again, Wednesday, March 31st, 12 UK time. We're going to be doing a live video. It's going to be amazing and I cannot wait for it. Thank you so much and I hope to see you there.
There you go. I would like to welcome Vini Morello. Yes, watching from Southampton. Yes, thank you, Vinny. So, our very special guest for today, he is the youngest, I would say, the youngest entrepreneur that I have met personally. Not just that I know, but I have met personally. And he is from America. And I met him in back in 2019 here in London in Pinoy Power Conference. I think that was the third Pinoy Power Conference in London. And what really impressed me about this young gentleman is he traveled all the way from America to be here in London just to attend our Pinoy Power Conference. And at the moment, he is working on his own business called Deluxe Furniture in USA. So, are you ready for our very special guest? So, let's bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Kurt Cano, a 21-year-old entrepreneur from USA and owner of Deluxe Furniture. Welcome here in JhermiNATION, Kurt. Nice to see you again
Yeah,
after, 2019, 2020 was global crisis, and here we are, 2021.
2021.
Time to heal and time to recover. And welcome here. Please greet our audience here in JhermiNATION.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate y'all even taking us time out to come here today. That really means a lot to me. And Germination is an amazing podcast, and I'm super excited to be here. So again, thank you for having me, and super grateful for this opportunity, Jeremy.
Thank you, Kurt. It's my pleasure as well here in JhermiNATION. It's 6:30 in the morning. Whereabouts in the US again? Texas?
Texas, South Texas.
Texas.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Shout out to all those Texans. They call it Texans, right?
Yeah, Texans.
watching watching right now, or who will watch this one later on. I mean, I know it's still very early. And of
Yeah.
course, our audience in the Philippines, it's about, I think, 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's 12. No, sorry, evening, sorry. I
Yeah.
think it's in the evening, 7 or 8 in the evening right now. And it's 12 here in Europe, in London. Wow. Thank you very much, Kurt. I know you're very busy running your, starting your own business and everything. But, before we start, I always do this to my special guests, and nobody escapes my
All right.
quick fire questions. So basically, I'm going to throw you questions, and you will answer it by the first thing that will come into your mind. Are you ready for this one, Kurt?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it, Jeremy.
Let's do it. My dancing is awful.
Yeah, mine too.
All right,
Don't
let's do it.
worry.
Let's do this. Okay. Beer or wine?
Beer.
Sleep or eat?
Eat.
What was the last thing that you Googled?
This podcast.
This podcast. What
Well,
is your
the link
guilty
to join
pleasure?
it.
All right, the link to join it. Yeah. What's your guilty pleasure?
I like to smoke cigars.
Cigars. All right. So apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
My chest.
Your chest.
Right.
Next one is what is the lie that you recently told?
What is
Lie
the
that
what?
you recently told. Lie that you recently told.
Mm, I'm an honest person. I can't even remember that, honestly.
Okay, no worries,
I
no
really
worries,
can't. I'm sorry.
no worries. Money or fame?
Money.
Save money or make money?
Make money.
Focus on your strength or focus on your weakness?
Strength.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Figure it out first or take action first?
Take action first.
Amazing. Progress or perfection?
Progress.
Amazing. Effort or result?
Result.
Amazing. Exactly. And who will be Kurt Cano in 10 years' time?
A real estate investor who has a real estate portfolio of X amount of money, somewhere within like 10 million, hopefully.
Wow. That is amazing. Thank you, Kurt. I hope you enjoyed that one. Wow, 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. Well done.
Thank you for having me,
Thank you,
Jeremy.
thank
I
you, thank you.
appreciate this.
No worries. What treat are we in for today, or what can the audience learn, or what value can we give our audience today? So first of all, as what I've told you, Kurt is the youngest entrepreneur that I have met personally. And as what I said earlier, what impressed me the most was the fact that he traveled all the way from the USA to UK just to attend our Pinoy Power Conference back in 2019. Nobody has done that one before, which is really amazing. And of course, his mindset. There must be something that we can really learn from this young gentleman, Kurt Cano here. He's wearing the 10x cap, and we will find
Yeah.
out more about what 10x is all about. The mindset that he's got, his why, his belief, his purpose, his advocacy. Um, we learn a lot from people who's got experience, but don't forget the fact that we can also learn from young blood, young people, fresh ideas, innovators, those type of people. So that's why I'm glad to have Kurt here with us today. So, first off, Kurt,
Yeah.
why did you choose to be in this path? Like, you're 21 years old. Most people will be at your age will be, in school. They're finishing their education, having their degree. But why did you choose this path? I'm just curious
Yeah.
of being
So,
an entrepreneur, being building your own business.
yeah, because, success is something that I really want, and you can only go so far in the end with a job, you know. And whenever I was 17, the reason why I chose this path is because I was working for a very wealthy man, and I was like, if he can make it, I can make it. So that's something that I did. I was like, if he can make it, I can make it. So I went home, I started to study hard and with what he was doing. And that's how I came across Grant Cardone whenever I was 17 years old for the very first time on a random YouTube video. And I was like, who's this guy? And he just started talking. And I was like, okay, well, let me listen to him, you know. So my mindset literally shifted after I started listening to Grant Cardone, and it's taken me to a place where I'm able to scale and learn more and also network with other people and bring more potential and opportunity to other people as well. So the reason that I chose this path that I chose is because I want success. I want to be something more. At the end of the day, I don't want to just be a paycheck. I don't want to hustle. I want to prosper. I want my family to prosper. So I'm willing to pay the price today to pay any price in the future. And that's the reason why I chose this path.
I really like that one, Kurt. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's what you said, like uh, pay the price now,
Hmm.
so you can pay any price later
In the
on.
future.
Amazing, yeah,
Yes.
amazing, amazing. So do everything now while you're young, because it's very important. I must admit I'm a late bloomer as well. I'm 45 now, and I wish that I have learned this path. I have known about this mindset before. So because when you're young, you got a lot of energy, right?
Hmm.
But as we are getting older, things start to fade, and we won't have that youthful energy anymore, especially when you are pursuing a business. You need a lot of energy,
Hmm.
everything, because you really, that's what you said, you want to hustle and prosper. So that is really amazing. I really like that one, and this is the type of value that we would like to give to our audience today. So how important is having that entrepreneurial mindset and skills, especially in this day and age, especially with this global crisis? How important is having these skills and mindset?
I would say it's super important. It's probably the most important skill you could have. Like everything you want in life is a sell, whether you want to like sell someone to give you something or whether you want someone to just do you a favor. You got to sell them on why they should do you that favor. And these skills are very important because they can help you in literally every aspect of the way. Like when the pandemic happened and the recession hit this planet, I wasn't worried because at the end of the day, I know what I'm capable of. Like you can't bankrupt someone like me because I know so much information. Like I've invested in myself and I know a lot of information. I can go into a marketplace and always provide value to that specific industry. So you can never bankrupt someone like me. And I would say it's super important too because just even having the mindset of whatever it takes, like you can get hit with an obstacle and then you're gonna commit to figuring it out, but you're gonna figure out later, but you're gonna commit first. You're just gonna super commit because at the end of the day, you know what your goals are and you know you're gonna do whatever it takes to make them happen. So having that certainty that you're willing to do whatever it takes, that you can overcome any obstacle, can really take you a long way. Whether it's paying the bills, starting a business, or just following up on a new job opportunity. So that's super important. I would say probably the most important.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. You said the keyword in there, information. You were not worried even with the pandemic, because
Hmm.
you got that information, and that's key during this time. That's why we call it the digital information age.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
is.
the
It is.
industrial age anymore, that you have to
Yeah.
really work hard, operate all these machineries and everything. It's the digital information. Whoever has got the right information will win. I think that's the main key there. And you won't just get that information just by that. You mentioned
Hmm.
it as well. The keyword there is invest on yourself.
Hmm.
And we will find out later on how you invest on yourself. But this is one thing that I've learned as well from the Pinoy Power Conference that we attended. There's only two
Yeah.
things that we need to invest on: invest on ourselves first, and
Hmm.
then invest on business. Nothing
That's
else.
so
Nothing
true.
else. Amazing.
Nothing else. There's no other way.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It really
And
isn't.
as long as you got that, because entrepreneurs, they have, that's what you said, you have this do whatever it takes attitude.
Yeah.
You have the information, and you have that, not just information, because information is also useless if you don't use it. and
Hmm.
if you don't apply it. So yeah, the information that you have by investing in yourself and then applying it, by applying that do whatever it takes attitude, will really go a long way. That whatever happens, as of what you said, nobody can bankrupt you because you have got the
Yeah.
information, you got the skills. That whatever happens, you know how to make money for yourself.
Yeah,
You don't have
I
to
do.
rely on your boss or on employment in order to get that money, but you yourself can actually make that one. Amazing. Have you done any other type of business before, or just out of interest? What type of
Um,
I know you're very young. You only come across Grant
yeah,
Cardone, and you only have that awakening or awareness back when you were 17 because you were working for a wealthy person, which is really good because you adapted into that. You saw how he works, how his mindset is. And he was a very good influence to you. So, have you done any other business before, apart from what you're doing right now?
um, apart from what I'm doing right now, I've sold like decoration products online on a website, sending traffic to that website, and I've done. I haven't really ventured into too many other parts, to be honest. As far as business for myself, it was really just that, and then like the side jobs that I would work full time on So, but all the money that I got though, I invested into myself to learn what I'm doing today, and I'm willing, like you were saying earlier, do whatever it takes. So I was willing to even work for free for some people just to learn what I needed to learn to be successful in that area. So definitely, like I haven't ventured off into too many areas, too many avenues, but
Yeah, yeah,
I would have if I had to, though. I definitely would have if I had to.
yeah. Depending on the strategy that you wanted to do,
Yeah.
Okay,
And
amazing, amazing.
at the beginning, too, it was really just finding yourself, like finding your niche. What are you good at? Because I was lost for a long time, just like looking like, what is my business going to be? And finally, I found it. It was the furniture industry. And it's like I'm walking in the dark with no light, but at the end of the tunnel, there is light. You just got to have faith in yourself and just keep doing it and being unreasonable because you will find your niche. You will find your business. Because I know a lot of people out there are trying to find that right now. It'll
Amazing,
come to
amazing.
you.
Yes. So I would like to know your perspective in terms of opportunity and security. We were hit by this global crisis,
Hmm.
and most people would obviously choose security over opportunity. What are your points of view about this one? Opportunity
Security
versus
and
security.
opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, security, you're on defense. You're being defensive with what you have. You're trying to protect. And with opportunity, you're on offense. You're on the plan of attack. You're figuring out a strategy to get what you want rather than protect with the little that you have. So whenever the market contracts, whenever this global economic crisis happened, everyone got on defensive. But if you actually watch what people do, these big players, they're on offensive the whole time. Whenever the market contracts, they get aggressive and they push. That's whenever they attack. And it's just like a soccer game, or a football game. The team that is on offense always wins. Whenever the team is playing defensive, they never win because they don't got no chance of scoring. So I would say attack or being offensive is going after the opportunity, and then security is being defensive and trying to protect the little that you have and missing the opportunity that is in front of you.
Wow, that's amazing, Kurt. I think if there's one thing that I will take away, that will be my takeaway.
Yeah,
A lot of
thank
people
you.
will obviously choose security over opportunity, but you said it really well there. You put it really well in the context that people will really understand it. That when when you choose security, is more of a defense. So this is what I've got. I have to protect it. What if you lose it? Yeah, but with the opportunity, you know where you're going,
Yeah.
and you know what to do. You got a strategy. You can just attack. You can just make more opportunities than what you already have. That's what they say. I come across this quotation before when I was young, that a
Uh-huh.
great man makes more opportunities than what he finds. If you
Hmm.
find something, this opportunity, you can actually multiply and multiply it depending on how creative and resourceful you are.
Yes,
Wow,
definitely.
amazing, amazing. So
And
you've been
also,
to yep, go on, go on, yep.
I was gonna say everywhere I am today, like I have a long way to go. I really do. But at the end of the day, too, everything that I have done in my past, there was no opportunity, but I showed up and I created it too. So that's very important, creating opportunities instead of like just waiting for them to as well. You got to do both.
Exactly. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
You don't wait. You make it happen. That's a very good
Yes.
mindset as well. Make it happen. Don't wait for things to things to happen to you. You know, especially during this time, a lot of people are waiting. Oh, let's wait until this lockdown eases off or gets lifted, and then we'll do something. But people like you, or as what you said, the big players, as what you have described it, or as we know them, at the background, even if it's pandemic, they're still pushing and pushing and pushing. So
Yes.
when the time comes that it's about to open again, you're ready. You're ready.
Hmm.
You're already first. You're already first
I
there.
am.
That's what Grant said. If you're not first, you're last.
If you're last, yes, I love that. I love that.
rather
It's so
than
true.
yeah, rather than waiting for it to ease off or things to lift, and then that's when you start, and then all those big players are already ahead of you. So amazing.
Yeah.
You've been to the growth conference. Where was
Yes.
that? In
The
Mexico? Is it Mexico?
no, no, no.
The
It's
growth. Where is it?
the most recent one was in Miami. It's in a different
Miami. Yeah,
location
yeah,
every
yeah.
year. Yeah, yeah. It was in
All
Miami.
right. Okay. It was in Miami. So you've been there recently as well.
Yes, that'd be my third one. The third one I've been to. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. This is how Kurt actually invests on himself. He attends this growth conference, which is actually the biggest growth. It's the biggest
Entrepreneur.
business, yeah, business and entrepreneur um, conference there is in the whole world. I would say, because you can
Yes.
see that it's a really a big arena. Where they do it. And for how long do they do it? Is it for a week or?
It's a 3 day event, and then there's other
Uh huh.
networking events around it. But it's like a 3 day event from like 8 o'clock to like 5 o'clock, and it's just packed with a bunch of information and also a lot of great people that you can meet that can also help you in business and you can learn from. It's an amazing place, just the energy of it. Like whenever you go back and if you've been there and you watch a video of it, you can still feel the energy just because it's that massive. It's super great. I would recommend it for anybody, even if it takes like sacrificing a lot of things and doing whatever it takes to get there and spending every last penny if you have to, because that's what I did too whenever I was younger, just to even go there. And I would definitely recommend it. It's super worth it without a doubt. It'd be one of the best investments you can make in yourself.
I believe in you, Kurt. I believe in what you say, because what you say is what you do. And let me just
Yes.
show this one. When we first met you in London, that was you
Oh yes, that's me right there.
with
I had
the
a
with, with the millionaire monk and the boss lady there, who did the
yes,
Pinoy
great
Power
people.
Conference. Yes, so you flew all the way from US just
Yeah,
to be in the conference, and obviously to meet other people as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Met you there.
from
I
London,
met.
from the Philippines. Yes,
Yeah,
amazing, amazing. That's how you really invest in yourself. You spend even the last penny just to get those information.
I did. I
Yeah,
did. I went all in.
yeah,
I went all in. So, and I
exactly.
think I had in that picture, I had just turned 19 in that picture, actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, I had just turned
Yeah,
19, and
that was
I
that
would
was
wake up.
really impressive. Yeah,
Yes, I would wake up every single morning in my hotel. I'm like, what am I doing in the UK? This is crazy. And I'd go to the conference so pumped up. I'm like, oh yeah,
and you were 19 that time. Nobody. Most 19-year-old will just spend their money probably on a gadget, or I don't know, partying. I don't
yeah,
know, but not
partying.
not on investing on themselves, which what you've exactly done in this one. That's why
Hmm.
I really admire you on that one. That's why I ask you to be a guest here, because I cover Germination is all about health, arts, and business. Welcome to the hub. That's what I always say. To the hub, yeah. With the A,
Yeah,
not with the U. So, and then this is the growth conference of Grant Cardone 10X. There you are.
yeah.
Amazing,
Memories.
amazing. Yeah. And there you go. People could just see how massive it is, how big this entrepreneurial and business conference is. See the amazing people in there, And I
A lot of
remember
people.
before when you first attended, you were just at the back seat, but every year you are upgrading and upgrading and upgrading.
Yes.
It looks like you were. When was this one? Was this year or
That was last year's. Yeah, last year in
last year?
February,
Yeah.
that's when that one was. Yeah. I was sitting in the
All
VIP
right.
section, and
Wow. Just
the
out of
ticket
curiosity, how
upgrades
much did you
every year.
spend? How much did you pay for the VIP one?
The ticket, just the seat alone, is $2,500. That's not including no hotel or flight or transportation. Twenty five hundred
Wow.
dollars U.S. dollars.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably like 2,300 pounds, maybe. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
good at the math on
Yeah.
there. Around there roughly,
2K. Yeah.
but
2K. Yeah. Around
yeah.
that amount. Yeah. And then you the last one that you just attended, you have upgraded. Yeah.
Yes, I did upgrade. That was a premier ticket, and I did get an
Wow.
amazing deal on that ticket. To be honest with you, but it would have happened either way. I would definitely would have upgraded. And
Mm.
so my first ticket was 1,300 back in 2018, and then my
Yeah.
second one was 2,500, and then I was sitting in the premier section, and those tickets run for like $5,000. So
Wow. $5,000. That's how we should really invest in ourselves. Amazing. Amazing.
yes,
Amazing, yeah. But yes, people. I always hear this to people, when they say, "Oh, it doesn't really matter when you're at the back or in the front because you will hear the same information." But people really don't understand the psychology behind it or the benefit of being on the front
yeah,
seat. It's different. Yes, you can hear it, but imagine when you are in a concert as well, you want to be like in the front in the mosh pit, isn't it? It's different
yes,
energy there. You're right in front of the speaker or the performer rather than at the back. Yes, you can hear it, but it's still different. And tell us, Kurt, what is the advantage of being in the front seat on the
so
entrepreneurial perspective?
you get access to you get closer access to some of the speakers and also the people you meet as well. Like the people you meet is everything. So I remember that my first growth con, this is a lesson I learned the hard way. I thought I was nice, I was sitting in a suite. I paid 1,300. I was young. I was like, yeah, I feel good, right? And then I was trying to talk to a mutual friend of ours, and she was sitting in the diamond section, and she told me, she's like, if you want to talk to me, you got to upgrade your seat. And I desperately wanted to talk to her, like, about some opportunities and learn from her. So that's whenever I learned that whenever you pay money to get access to these other people to sit in the front row, not only do you still get the same information, it's the same information at the end of the day, but you get access to more events and to network and meet more people so you can learn from. Because if I never met that individual, I really don't think I'd be where I'm at now, to be honest with you. And an investment like that really can make all the difference, because it's not about it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. So you want to meet as many people as possible and make them know you, because you never know whenever those relationships can come in handy, and especially in business. So I would definitely recommend getting in front of all these other people who have something to give, rather than the people sitting in the back who don't have as much experience. So it's around getting it's about getting around the right people. So
Yes, that's really amazing. I like what you said there. It's not who you know, but who knows you. Uh,
yes,
these powerful people, especially in business, if they or powerful and influential people, who can give you really the best and the right advice. You won't get all this information if you're not close to them. So you have to be close to the power, is to the source of power, isn't it?
yes,
That's the benefit
yeah,
of, yes, you get the same information, but you don't get the same access
yes,
and proximity to all those people who will know you, and you will learn something from them, and which will come in handy in the future, especially if you're in business. Right?
yes, it
Amazing,
definitely
amazing,
will.
amazing. And that's you on the VIP.
Yeah, that was me and VIP. I remember that like it was yesterday. I remember taking that picture.
That's great.
I'm so proud of that ticket.
And that's you again there.
Yes.
Yeah. Who was this guy then? One of the.
That's one of the salesmen with Grant Cardone. His name is Dave Robards. He's one of the most successful salespeople in Grant Cardone's space. He works for
Mm.
Grant Cardone. He's really a killer in the marketplace. He's really good at what he does. Super good dude. Good energy, great vibes around him. I can't wait to see him again next year. And yeah, that's who that is, Dave Robards. Shout out to Dave Robards.
Yes. Shout out him. Hopefully, you can watch this one.
Hopefully,
There
yeah.
you go.
I'll let him know
Yeah, yeah.
that I shouted him out on here. He'll watch it.
Yes, yes, yes. In the place where you are right now, where you live,
Yeah,
how much support do you get from the people around you? Because environment is very important as well. The
yeah,
people you surround with, it's very important. It can influence you a lot. It can either lift you up or bring you down, depending on
yes.
who's around you. So
That's so
how is it
true.
there in your place? Your place. How is it in your place?
So whenever I first started everything, no one had faith in me. They're like, "This is not even a real thing. You can't do it. You can't be successful. You can't." And all these things were told to me. You can't run a business. I was like trying to come up with business names, and I even had some of my old friends laugh at me. And I was just thinking, I was like, this is definitely possible. If these people can do it, I can do it. So at first, I didn't have a lot of support. Probably for like the first 3.5 years, maybe 4 years, I didn't have any support at all. It was really just me in the trenches, just chasing my dreams by myself. I had no support at all. And now, recently, after I obtained all the information and I'm making things happen, and people can see it, like now they're starting to be a little bit more supportive just because they're like, okay, he tapped into something and it's working. So now they want to support me. But at first it was really just me. It was me the entire time. I persisted. I paid for the plane ticket. I met all these people. I paid every penny investing into myself, believing in myself and having faith and going and quitting a labor job that paid me pretty good to go to a sales job that had the potential of not paying me as good just so I can learn these new skills and I can be better off in the future. So I was paying the price back then. I still am paying the price today, but definitely back then. That's one of the things that will come with this. People not believing in you, but there's a reason why only so many people get to certain levels, and it's because they're able to push through all the self doubt that they have.
Wow. That's really amazing. You said it quite right there. Self doubt is
Yeah.
something that everybody should actually overcome. Or,
Hmm.
yeah, self doubt. What did Grant say? Feed the beast and starve the
Feed
doubt.
the beast. I love that. Feed the beast and starve the
Feed the
doubt.
beast and starve the doubt. Yeah.
Doubt is the entrepreneur's greatest enemy. It really is. So feed the
Amazing,
beast.
amazing. Yes, 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 yes. So tell us more about what 10x is all about. Not a lot of people are
Yeah.
aware what 10x is all about, and I think it's good time to to educate people, or let them just be aware of what 10x is all about. Maybe they can apply it in their life or what they're doing right now. So tell us
So
what 10x is all about.
yeah, so 10x is it's really like it's a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it's a multiplier. So if you need to make an extra $100 or a thousand pesos or 500 pounds, whatever you think it would take to get there, you need to multiply your actions by 10 times so you can over exceed those goals. And so it's really a multiplier that you can live by that can really change your life too. And it's not only just a multiplier, but it's a mindset. Like the mindset of just going all in everything, whether it's self development, your business, um, you know, getting a new job. And there's a lot of great people here that you can meet in 10X too. So this is the title of a book, The 10X Rule. And are you gonna the basic premises of the 10x rule is, are you going to expand or are you going to contract? So if you commit to waking up in the morning but then you wake up from your alarm and then go back to sleep, you're contracting, you're not expanding. Everything you want to do whenever you're 10x is expanding. You want to be completely unreasonable and you want to knock out all of your goals plus more. And that's the basic premises of the 10x rule. It just fires you up and it helps you hit your goals more. And that'd be the best way I can explain it. And there's a lot of great people you can meet too. I would definitely recommend it. Like, it's completely changed my life. It really has. Multiple times. Multiple times it's changed my life.
Wow, that's amazing, Kurt. That's amazing. So yes, if you have, it's about over exceeding. Do more than what you are expected. At
Yeah.
least if you lose some, you got still some more. I remember
Mhm.
this. I remember this from audiobook of Grant, the Millionaire booklet. He said that
Yes, I love that
story
book.
before, that when he was little, him and his brother were playing with a coin or something, and he
Yeah.
accidentally lost it. He dropped it, and then when he went home, he said to his dad, "Dad, I lost my penny, or something."
The
And then
quarter.
yeah, a quarter. Yeah, yeah, I lost a quarter. And he said, I forgot. Please help me remember what the dad said. Did you? I'm sure you've
So
heard the
yeah,
book.
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
whenever
basically, yeah, go on, go on. Yeah, yeah.
whenever he lost the quarter, he came up to his dad and said, "Dad, I lost my quarter." And then his dad got mad and said, "You don't play with money, son. You don't play with money. Never play with money." That's what his dad told him. And then after he walked away from his dad, his grandpa pulled him to the side and he said, "The problem is that you only had one quarter and you lost the quarter. It's not that you played with the money, it's that you lost the quarter. Your real problem is that you don't have enough quarters." That's what he said. So, and neither of them were wrong. They were both right in their own way, but you just need to get more quarters. So if you lose one, you still got more. So,
Exactly, exactly. That's amazing. Thank you for that. Well, at this point, Kurt, I just would like to greet Beb Blair, who is watching right now. Hello there, Beb Blair. Hello, hello, hello. And like to give a shout out to Emmy Reyes. Hello there. Welcome, Emmy Reyes. Carmela Evora Lailo. Welcome. She's watching from Australia or New Zealand, somewhere around that area. Hello, Ate Carmela. Hello there. And we have our very good friend of mine, my kumpare, Joy Jimena, watching from the Philippines. And welcome
there we
here.
go. Philippines.
And we
Love
have,
that.
yeah, we have Jake Gomez as well. Jake Gomez, yeah. Thank you for being here. And at this point, Kurt, I would just pause for a commercial break and we will be right back. And we will have a virtual guest performer as well. So stick
Okay,
around
awesome.
and we'll be right back. We'll just pause for a commercial break. Wash your hands or sanitize your hand. Wear your face mask and maintain a safe distance.
I wanna switch this shit up. Fuck the old shit. Yeah. We ain't in a rush, girl. It's just us, girl. Let me know what's up, girl. wanna switch up the tempo. You should pull up to the kickback, smoke one with me one time. Tell me about all the freaky secret items I know that you got on your mind. Just bring them to life. Put that shit on the film and watch it back on rewind. Hold up, ain't in a rush, girl. It's just us, girl. Let me know what's up, girl. What's up, girl? Cause I'm tryna slow it down. Beat it up, go down. Beat it up, take it down, 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 down. Beat it up, let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. I wanna switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? On ya, switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Switch up the tempo. Down, beat it up, take it down, 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 down. Beat it up, let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. I wanna switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? On ya, switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Switch up the tempo. Baby, don't be scared to show that to me. Let your head down and just show that to me. Only your love, just give it to me. Throw that to me. Don't play around, just throw that back. Throw that to me. We ain't in a rush, girl. It's just us, girl. Let me know what's up, girl. What's up, girl? Cause I'm tryna slow it down. Beat it up, go down. Beat it up, take it down, 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 down. Beat it up, let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. I wanna switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? On ya, switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Switch up the tempo.
Yes, and we're back. We're back. That was RJ Pena, one of our contestants before on JhermiNATION Get Champion Talent Competition. He's only 10 years old from Canada. Yeah. Actually, he is my grandson already from my niece. Yeah, and so yes, he will watch this one later on. And like to welcome Lloyd Balatongan. Yeah, welcome here, Lloyd Balatongan of Soulmates. Watch them on sessions live every Monday and Sundays. Mondays and Fridays, 8 o'clock UK time, and also on Sundays they have a live stream 8 o'clock on Sundays. Yeah, welcome here, Lloyd. Thank you, thank you. And so welcome back, Kurt.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
Yes, no worries, no worries. So let's go back, Kurt.
Yeah.
What does my seed of the day was all about success.
Yeah.
Grant says success is our sacred duty, but what does success mean to you?
Success is money does have some part to play in success to a point. It does. Like you can't have success without it, but you can also be successful in other areas of your life. You can have a successful marriage. You can be happy with a successful marriage. But to me, what success means to me, though, to answer your question, is like success is having a life with all elements, all dynamics in it. So you got your finances right. You don't got to worry about money. You got a great marriage. You can have beautiful kids, a great family. It's everything all in one package to me. Like the life that I want, a nice house, and knowing that I can take care of my family and not have to worry about it. That's success to me. And just really taking care of your family and also achieving your goals. Like if your goal is to help kids in the Philippines, then you should like start a foundation for that whenever like the time is right, and that could be success too. There's a lot of different levels to success, but that's what I see it as, is achieving your goals and having the life that you want to where you're able to prosper with your family and your kids, so you can pay any price at that time because you paid the price now. You just sacrificing everything to give them the life that they want as well. So that's what success is to me. It's not just money, because you can be so broke that all you have is money, but money is important though. You should get money because money is almost essential for success though, definitely. But it's not all about money though. Definitely not. But it is
Exactly. Yeah.
important.
Exactly. Just what I've said earlier. Success is it's a state of being. It's a state of being. It's a
Yeah.
feeling. It's more of a feeling. Uh, Sometimes we confuse it with achievement, because achievement is we have a goal, and once we have achieved that one, of course we
Hmm.
can consider that as a success. But as what I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of wealthy, famous people that we know, but still they're not happy and they don't feel that they're success. And the surprising thing that when you ask them what success means to them, they don't even mention about uh, money or finance. But you're quite right there that
Yeah.
it's very important as well. But for them, the main thing is building the legacy, paying, giving back, paying forward,
Yeah.
and yeah, much more than just monetary, prosperity. Um,
And there's nothing wrong with keeping what you have to grow it. Like if all you have is $2 and someone who doesn't really like help themselves is like, "Can I have $1?" There's nothing wrong with keeping your dollar, because at the end of the day, you're gonna keep that dollar so you can multiply that into 1 million. So one day you don't have to give a charity $1. You'll be able to give them like 10 million or 1 million or 20 million. Like have your goals so big that all your problems pale into comparison, and don't be afraid to hold on to what you have, because you know who you are, you know what your goals are, you can grow that, and you can change the world literally. And it starts with you and what you do in your mindset and what you're willing to do whatever it takes. So that's something that I've always kept in mind as well. That one day I don't want to donate $5 to the church. I want to donate 5 million, because $5 isn't going to change anyone's life. I would rather make a difference. I will change someone's life. So
wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Exactly the mindset that we
yeah.
need to adopt. you know, we talk about success, and now let's. What do you think about freedom? For you, what is freedom?
Freedom to me is the ability to do what you want whenever you want with obviously if you're an ethical person you don't got to worry about repercussions, but like you could just do whatever you want pretty much. Um, and freedom to me, money is code for freedom. If you have money, you can do anything that you want. You can buy your own plane. You can fly across the world with your family on any time that you want. You can literally leave the airport at whatever time you want. You don't have to wait for the airport to leave. The airport will tell you when they're ready to leave and you have to be there on their time. You can leave when you want. And money is code for freedom. You can get any house you want. You can get an airplane if you want. You can get anything in life. Like the world is yours if you have the finances to take care of it. So to me, what freedom means to me is money, because at the end of the day, that's what money does. Money is just useless paper until it's used, and it can get you freedom because you're so flexible. You can do anything that comes to your mind.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah. So money is actually a tool
it's a
to get the
tool.
freedom. This is what I like what Grant Cardone said, that he doesn't want money just for the sake of it, just accumulating it. He
Yeah.
wants money because of freedom, because money can give you freedom.
Yes,
Uh,
so true.
exactly what we do in business as well. When you start up a business, obviously you start it with other people as well. But as you grow your company, your business, you need people so you can be free of all this all these things that you need to do, like admins,
Yes.
all these operations, and you just have to sell and promote your business.
Hmm.
And that's exactly what most people, I mean, successful people do. They actually use the money to pay somebody in order to do the job for them, and
Yes. Time is
hence
money.
giving you the freedom. Yeah, hence giving you freedom, so you can do other things, so you can expand your business more, rather
Yeah.
than doing the operations, doing the admins, doing all this. So they pay people, which will give them freedom. So all those things are like what you call this one, allocated or designated to other people, and then you can carry on growing your business. Yes, amazing.
Yes.
And yeah, that's. And I think the first step to freedom as well is to come out of employment, isn't it? If you really want freedom, I mean, on that perspective, because
Yeah.
if you are still employed and you're still under the power of your manager, your boss, and you'll always be dependent on the paycheck that they will give you. You can't even get a leave or something without their permission. But we want this freedom wherein you can just go anywhere, anytime that you want, without any permission, isn't it? So
Yes,
that's
it's
what you
so
said.
true.
That's what freedom is all about. Tell us more about your You have this company, this furniture company,
Yes.
Deluxe Furniture Company. Tell us more about this one, please. Kurt.
So, I went into an industry and I learned it thoroughly. And one of the hardest decisions that I have had to make was going self-employed because at the end of the day, like how you were saying, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to make it. And this is definitely one of those sacrifices that I had to make because, I genuinely love the company I used to work for, but it's just survival. You got to survive. And that's a picture of my store right now. I'm still filling it up. It's a lot. There's a lot more furniture in here now, but definitely, like I even hired my first employee yesterday, so that's really cool. The
Wow!
fact that I have someone
Congratulations!
under my
Congratulations!
employment too. But
Yeah, yeah.
never thought that I
So
would
this
have my
is
own employees ever. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
but I
why
had to throw
why?
down.
Yep.
I was just saying, I had to throw down to get this, or I had to do everything, anything that whatever it took. I had to. I sacrificed a lot to get to where I'm at today, and people don't really see that, but people that are doing it, they understand what I'm talking about, and I know you do too. So
That's amazing. And
yeah,
Kurt, you're only 21 years old. You got so many years ahead of you.
I wish I was here when I
It's
was
just a start.
17.
Sorry.
I wish I was here when I was 17. I feel like I'm running out of time. Like I still push. I do. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
I'm not where I want to be.
Wow. So this place, is this close to your to where you live, or?
It's about 30 minutes away from where I live. I picked it by location. It's a prime location. It has the most traffic. It has a good demographic. There's a lot of people that are looking for furniture that will need help in the future coming down this road every single day. And I have that big banner outside, and they're gonna look at it every day, and then they will stop here. And then I'll my goal is to help as my goal is to help as many people as possible because the more people you help, it's about helping people definitely, but the more people you help, the more that the universe will give back to you, and the universe will give something to you whenever it sees that you're serious about this. So, but the location though, it's a really good location. I drove probably
Yeah.
like 200 miles around my city just to find it, just to like find the perfect location. It took a lot of effort and energy to find this, but it finally happened, and I'm here now.
Wow. So why furniture? Was this related to what you were doing before, or why
Yeah,
in the
so
furniture business?
the reason
Just
why I
out of
got
interest.
into the yeah, it's no problem. So the reason I got into this industry is because I went into this industry as a regular salesman. I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about connections, network, and it's a very profitable industry. It really is. Like it's so easy to get what you put in as long as you have the right skills to do it. And the reason why I chose this one is because I was in it already and I knew what I was doing. So, and I was even willing to work for free to learn all those skills as well. So, people always you're gonna get paid two ways in your life. You're gonna get paid, you're gonna be underpaid, and then hopefully one day, if you're lucky, you're gonna get overpaid. So you really gotta super commit. Like I'm getting underpaid now. I'm not saying like I have all the money in the world because that's simply not the truth. But I am definitely creating something. I'm creating a movement that's disrupting the industry here in my city. But you got to be willing to do whatever it takes to learn an industry. And if that means working for free for someone or getting paid so little for someone, then you got to sacrifice. You got to pay the price. That's just part of learning. And even if it means getting certain connections or learning how to get those connections as well and how to talk to people. If I didn't know how to talk to people in my industry, I definitely wouldn't have any of this. And I learned all that, under the belt of a very good man that I do highly respect still, and I'm super grateful for everything he's even done for me. And but it took me to chase the opportunity too, because I found him. I didn't even think about the furniture industry at all. It wasn't a thought in my mind. But I went out into the marketplace and negotiated my own deal and got the opportunity. And I'm super grateful for it.
Wow. I just learned this quite very recently how profitable furniture industry is. Remember, I was trying to introduce you to a friend of mine who is from the Philippines, and they are famous for they are the providers of European and Italian furnitures in the
Yes.
Philippines. Muebles Italia, and I was surprised how much they cost. They cost millions in the Philippines. Just one set of furniture. They're like the
Yes.
classic and the modern ones. They do both. That's why I said. That's why when he presented that one to us, you're the first person that actually came into my mind. See, if you're not first, you're last.
Yes, that's
You were the
true.
first person that came into my mind when it comes to furniture. So I said, Kurt and this friend of mine, Car, you two should actually meet each other, and in the future, you'll never know. You might be able to
Do
do
some
business
business
with each
together.
other. Yeah,
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 you never
yeah.
know. I'm all for that. I love that.
Yes, yes. Wow, man, it costs millions in the Philippines, you know. So this is really
Yeah,
like a profitable and a serious business. Furniture, you need a
yes.
big space, and you know how heavy they are. So this is really a serious business.
It's heavy.
Furniture,
That's a 300
deluxe.
pound sofa in that picture.
Yes, wow, amazing. And why deluxe? Why deluxe? Is there any certain reason why you name it deluxe? Or
Well, it's very hard to come up with names that aren't taken already. And the name Deluxe came from another startup company that I was starting whenever I was 18 years old. It was called Deluxe Decor. So I just took off the decor part and slapped on furniture, did a quick logo change, did a little bit of rebranding, and now I got Deluxe Furniture and it's on a banner here in my city at a store, and it's just crazy seeing walking up to the store, seeing something that you created from the ground up or reality. It's just a crazy feeling. It's a little bit scary, but it's very exhilarating. It feels very good.
yeah, and you're there right now. Is that correct? You're in your shop right now.
Yes, I'm here at my shop right
Wow,
now, and I'm super excited to help people. We open every day at 9 o'clock, so definitely, I'm super excited
wow,
just to open up and help everybody. So,
wow, amazing, amazing. Any challenges, difficulties that you have encountered? Obviously, there's a lot of sacrifices and challenges that in order for you to open this one, your own business, your own company. What are these challenges, and how did you manage to overcome them?
those big challenges: customers, finding the customers, and then earning their business, and then not only earning their business but keeping their business, because they also got to give you time to like order the furniture and get it inside of their home. That's definitely been one of the challenges. But I would say the biggest challenge for me though is just thinking big enough to even tackle something like this, because it is overwhelming. And at the time, it was just me doing it, and it was just so crazy and hard. But I had to commit first and figure the rest out later. So one, I committed to getting a store in this location. I would say probably 4 months ago. I was already shopping for stores. I didn't have the money for a store. I was broke. I didn't have any of that. And I was like, I'm gonna get a store over here. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. So then I figured out how to go into the marketplace and then get the funds necessary to open the store. I figured out how to raise the money, and now I got the store. So I really just committed first and figure the rest out later. That's probably the greatest obstacle, is just having the right mindset to even comprehend that I do have a store and I am running it, and I need to put this together piece by piece, and not only put it together, because that's one thing, but also to maintain it. So the mindset is definitely the biggest challenge, but I think that I have the right mindset for that. And although it is a challenge, I do think that I am ready for it, and I'm definitely tackling it head on. So
Yes. As what we said earlier, as what Grant said, feed the beast and starve the doubt. You have to starve that doubt within us that,
yes,
how can I do this? I don't have the skills. But you said it quite rightly. Commit first and figure the rest out later. There's a
yes,
difference there between you trying to make everything perfect, because what happens is, if you want everything to be perfect first before you do something, is you're gonna have this analysis paralysis, as we always call it.
oh,
You get
that's good.
paralyzed, isn't it?
I never heard that before. Analysis paralysis. I'm gonna start
Yeah,
using that.
analysis paralysis analysis, because you keep analyzing how you're going to
Yeah.
perfect this one. You want everything to be perfect first before you launch anything, and you end up
Yes.
not doing anything. You got paralyzed. So that is really good. I have adapted that mindset as well. When I heard that one, that commit first and figure the rest out later, because once you committed yourself, you have that the drive already, the motivation, and
Yes.
it's like there's no backing out. You
There is no. You can't back
yeah,
out. You
yeah,
can't.
yeah, you have this accountability already, to not just to yourself but to other people. Once you declared it, that I'm going to open it up. So, and once you commit yourself to it, that's the time that you will be more resourceful, you will be more creative, you will be able to pull out all these talents and qualities that you didn't realize that it was there, that you have it, until
Yeah.
it will be put into test. So that's a really good mindset to adopt. Commit first. Once you make the commitment, you will figure the rest out later. That is really
Yes.
good. Amazing, amazing.
It's never
So,
failed me, not once.
exactly, exactly, exactly. So, what habits do you have to develop in order to make sure that you will be successful in what you're doing? Because habits, let's face it, it's a make or break situation. If you develop the bad
Yeah.
habits, it will ruin you. If you develop the
Yes.
good habits that will actually serve you for your success, then good. But there are certain habits. Can you please share us what habits that you have to develop in order for you to
Yes.
make sure that you become successful in what you're doing?
So the very first thing that I had to do was create like the millionaire mindset, the ability to think big, like the habit to think big no matter what. So that was the first habit I had to obtain, and also to other like rituals and habits that I do go by. I would say, hmm, this is a good question. I didn't expect these questions. Um, so one, the ability to think big. Habit, don't procrastinate. Tackle your problems head on. Your problems will only get worse with time, so handle them while they're not an issue. That's a good habit to have too. And very, very good question. I'm a little stumped right now. um, and think of everything as a cell too. Think of everything as a cell, like everything that you want. It really does help develop that skill inside of you as well. And like committing first and figure the rest out later, that's a very important one too. It hasn't failed me once, never has. I don't know if it ever will, but it hasn't yet. So I'm just gonna keep on doing it, keep on going with it. So,
Exactly.
oh,
That's
and
Yep.
also too, a habit too is I used to play a lot of Xbox. I don't play my Xbox no more. I spend my time doing way more productive things,
Yeah.
and there's certain people that I don't really associate with no more because I know where my goals are, and it's not going to be where they're going. So, um, it was a hard sacrifice to make, but that is a good habit to have. It's just always be productive. Focus on things that are constructive, not destructive. Because at the end of the day, you're either building an empire or destroying it. So, and that goes with every activity that you do.
Yes, thank you for that. That's amazing. That very first thing that you said,
Yeah.
that's already a golden nugget. Oh,
Uh
you
huh.
should have that millionaire mindset, because if you don't have the mindset in the first place, it's not gonna happen. That's
Yeah,
what
it
they
ain't.
say. That's what they say. What the mind can conceive, it can be achieved. So first and foremost, we have to develop that habit of having that big mindset. That we will be a millionaire, we'll be wealthy. There's abundance everywhere. We can do whatever we want. You know, as long as it's ethical, of course.
Yes,
And
yes,
that's a very good
definitely.
habit and to develop. And secondly, what you said is quite right as well, because the people around you will either lift you up or bring you down. But most of all, it's yourself. How much you invest yourself, how much you work hard on yourself, will play out in the end. So you have to associate with those people who has the same mindset or goal as you.
Yes.
Obviously, if all those people uh, don't think the same as you, uh,
It's
it's
gonna
not
bring you
to get
down.
rid of them. Yeah, but just try to avoid them for now until you reach your goal. And they people are always watching. What you
Yeah.
do, and secretly, they're watching what you do.
They
And
do, they do.
yeah, they will be very what you call this one, cynical about things, skeptical, that you won't be able to do it. But once you're there, they will be the first one who will, oh, I know that person, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Typical mindset of people. But you said it quite right. You have to associate with those people that who will help you achieve your goal.
yeah.
That's amazing. So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years, Kurt?
So 10 years. My this is just step one of my goal. My goal is to one, increase my income, two, build a business, and three, scale the business. So out of those three steps, I'm already in step two. Like, I increased my income. I'm building my business now. So where I see myself in the future, like whenever I was 17, I made this plan that I was going to get into real estate, commercial real estate, and get cash flow, monthly income that I didn't have to work for. So where I see myself investing in real estate, and my plan is to put up. My plan is to open a number of locations, and then sell that portfolio of stores, and then dump all that capital, all that money into real estate, just so I can get that cash flow. So that's where I see myself in 10 years. That hopefully a multimillionaire by then. Definitely many times over. At least 10 million is my goal. I think that's kind of a small goal. I think I should increase it, 10x that, instead of the 10 turn it into like 100. But that is where I do see myself in the future, definitely, at least bare minimum. So I got big goals, and I'm gonna commit to them now, and then I'm gonna figure out how to go. I'm gonna figure out how to get them as I go. So figure that out later.
Exactly. And you never know, on the next in the next growth conference, you will be one of the speakers of Grant Cardone. You'll
Yeah,
never know.
I
You'll
I
be
will
on
be on.
stage.
Yes, I
Yeah.
will be on stage. Actually, yeah, that can
Yeah,
definitely happen,
especially,
and I'm committed. So
yeah, soon you will be noticed by Grant Cardone, just like what a millionaire monk and the boss lady is doing. They're just always on
yes.
the front seat. They will get noticed, and you never know. Grant Cardone will invite you when you're already there,
Hmm.
sharing your story. And Kurt Cano will be one of the speakers of the Growth Conference.
I will be next year. I will be.
Amazing.
That
I believe
promise I
that.
will.
I
I
believe
do.
that, and claim that in the next few years to come. It might be shorter than 10 years. You'll never know. Because
Yeah,
you're very
just
young. You
ask
got a
time.
lot of energy. You get a lot of energy. Amazing. I always ask this question, Kurt, to my guests.
Yeah.
I ask this question, the dinner question. If there is a person that you would like to have a dinner with, anybody, even if it's already dead, anybody in the world that you can think of, who is this person that you want to have dinner with? Why? And what question would you ask this person?
Um. Hmm. That is a very, very good question. You're you're full of good questions. All right, so I would say Eminem, probably. Yeah, I
Yes,
would
yeah.
be. Yeah, it would be him. And the question I would ask him is how did he do it? Because one thing I really admire about his story is that he overcame all these obstacles. There's a lot of obstacles he overcame to get to where he's at, along with every successful people, but him in particular, he pushed for many, many, many years, so long before anything even ever happened for him. And he was discouraged the entire time. And I would love to just ask him, how did you do it? How did you push through that doubt, that uncertainty? How did you not quit? Because that I really admire in his story. And not anyone can do that. You have to be a very special person to even push like he did. And especially overcome like the whole race diversity thing on the side of his industry. So very, very challenging. And I admire that a lot about him, how he overcame those things. So
That's amazing, amazing. Eminem. Last question before we wrap this up, Kurt.
yeah.
I know you got to open your store and everything. Is COVID a curse or a blessing?
It's a blessing. As horrible as it is, some people lost their lives, which I'm not saying that's good. That's definitely horrible. I don't wish that on anybody at all. But as far as economics go, it is a blessing because the market contracted. So whenever COVID hit my city, I don't think we closed down quite as hard as the UK, but a lot of businesses were closed down and only essential businesses were supposed to open. So we made our business essential by ordering appliances that were essential for someone's home. So whenever every store had shut down, what my manager had did, the owner that I would work with of the company that I was working for at the time, he figured out how to stay open the entire time. So when the market contracted, he expanded. So everything was closed. So all the people were just bored and they all came to us and bought. It was a very high revenue period for us in particular. Um, I think it's a very good opportunity to expand into the marketplace and get more well known. Whenever you become an asset where others are liabilities, like success will just come to you. That's just a given. So it's definitely a good opportunity for that, and I wouldn't miss out on it. I would figure it out now. Even if you don't have a business, what can you do to prove value into the marketplace? Like what value can you bring so you can get paid for it? And you should get paid for value. There's nothing wrong with that. So I think it's a blessing.
Wow, that's amazing, Kurt. Amazing. That's
Yeah.
very important, giving value. And then value comes first, and then money would just come later. But it's
Yes.
important that we give value to people. Thank you very much, Kurt, for your time here. If you have anything to promote, uh, there in your place, Deluxe Furniture in Texas.
Deluxe
Yeah,
furniture.
promote and as what Grant said, promote, promote, promote. That's very
Yeah.
important. And then
So
greet all those people who would like to greet. So the floor is yours.
yes, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate y'all's time. I know y'all's time is very valuable, and I'm honored that you even spent that time to even sit down and watch this with me and Jeremy here. It really does mean a lot to me because you could be doing a million other things with your time. So I'm really thankful that you decided to spend your time here with us, and I appreciate you even tuning in. So that's really amazing. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. And shout out to Boss Lady and Millionaire Monk. Definitely. And Grant Cardone.
There you go. And because of that,
Hmm.
I would like to just a gesture, simple gesture for
Yeah.
being here. That's for you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
From the UK. From the UK.
From the UK.
Yeah, got it.
Thank you very much for being here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Kurt a round of applause for sharing his time here in Germination. And thank you very much, Kurt. And of course, more money for us.
Yes, more money. Love money.
Money will give us the freedom that we want.
Money's
Yes.
freedom. It's code for freedom. It's resources. It's
Yeah,
energy. So
exactly,
definitely.
exactly. All right. Thank you
We'll be
very much,
great,
Kurt.
guys. Nothing else pays.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kurt. Thank you. Thank you for your time. All the best.
Thank you.
Stay safe there and hope to see
Yes.
you again Hopefully there will be a
Bye.
next Pinoy Power Conference.
I hope so. I'd love
Thank
to be
you.
on the stage again.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Kurt. All the best. Take care. Take care. There you go. We have Kurt Cano from the USA. Yeah. Thank you very much. And I would like to greet Lilia Mamorno. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, Ate Lilia. How are you? We have Buds Bautista. Hello. Budoy Palaboy in UK. Yeah. Follow him in YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel. Budoy Palaboy in UK. Yeah. And, Buds Bautista. And they also have a singing competition. Singing competition. I think it's a quest for voice. Yeah. The quest for the great voice. Yeah. All of those who wants to join the singing competition, please find Buds or Budoy Palaboy in YouTube. And Marvin De Vera, hello there. Hello, Idol. Idol sa basketball. Marvin De Vera. Thank you for coming in here. And we have Charina Cruz Caras. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. And yes, and I always ask this question after you have spent 1 hour and 27 minutes and 54 seconds and counting. What is your takeaway? Yeah. For me, my takeaway is, between opportunity and security. Kurt actually put it in a very relatable and understandable way that, of course, we have our own choices, whether it's security or opportunity. But just bear in mind that when you choose opportunity is more of a security is more of a defense. Whatever you've got already, you're protecting it. There's nothing wrong with it. But what if you lose all those things, right? After protecting it, but a better way or a better mindset or approach is actually looking for opportunity, because with opportunity you're playing in the offense. You can create more. You can create more opportunities for yourself. Therefore, you are banking more money. Yeah, if I can put that in the term. But uh, looking and creating for more opportunities is beneficial than than security. But it will depend on what type of person you are. Of course, if you are, what mindset do you have? But um, being on the offense is always better when you're on the defense, because when you're on the offense, when you get this opportunity, you can create more. But with the security, yes, it's good for a certain period of time, but not for long, because um, you will have to always protect what you've got. What if you can just create or make more rather than just protecting? So if ever all what you've got already, if you lose it because you're creating more, then it's good to have that kind of mindset wherein you will have to choose opportunity rather than security. So that's just my takeaway. So for me, always remember, the quality of your life will always depend on the quality of the thoughts that you are thinking. Always plant that seeds of positivity in your mind every single day and let it germinate, so that one day you will see the better version of yourself. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for tuning in here in Germination. And see you again on Sunday. I've got a very special guest from the USA again. From the US. They are visual artists. Yeah, in keeping with what Germination is all about, health, arts, and business. We have been talking about business today and entrepreneurship. But on Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time, we will be having a guest from the US who are a visual artist. And very exciting times ahead. And so thank you very much, everyone. In your mind, I'll stay with you for all the time. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, where your or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. Turn back time, I'll go wherever you will go. If I couldn't make you mine, I'll go wherever you will go. I'll go wherever you will go. Can I plant some seeds of positivity and good vibes in your mind for a few minutes? Thank you. Warm greetings, everyone. If you're looking for empowerment, entertainment, and fun, I've got good news. JhermiNATION is here for you, so please don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, JhermiNATION. Together, we can make a difference and impact. See you every Wednesdays, 12 noon, and Sundays, 7 in the evening, UK time. This is Jeremy of JhermiNATION.